has run some different stuff, so I'm not sure you see a
Introducing
lot
the
of
visiting Chippewa Braves. The Braves are coached by Eric Barton and Stan Pearson. Yes, Stan Pearson and Barton, the coaches of the Chippewa Braves. Players. Number 10, Jason Graham.
Here's another one on offense, Jason Graham.
Number 11, Adam Scully. Number 14, Dustin Thomas. Number 15, Brian Collins. Number 20, Dan Stevens. Number 22, Jason Allen. Number 23, Jeff Miles. Number 31, Bobby Stebbins. Number 34, Chad Bennett. Number 35, Eddie Krause. Number 41, Jason Skilba. Number 42, Matt Fowler. Number 43, Jacob Brown. Number 52, Jeremy Marshall.
When you want to say something.
Number 54, Roger Lefebvre. Number 61, Justin Federley. Number 64, John Berkman. Number 65, Roy Harder. Number 67, Chris Fontaine. Number 74, Robert Van Busker. Number 84, Scott Francisco. Number 85, Adam Hartman. Number 88, Jay Goodman. And the number 89, Eric Weinkoop. The players and coaches for the Chippewa Braves. Now introducing the Central Cougars. The Cougars are coached by Joe Haynes, Doug Jacoby, Mark Giaffermi, and Rich Hackenberger. The players, the Central Cougars, number 20, Robert Banks. Number 21, Quinn Hoffer. Number 22, Robert Ellis. Number 23, Tim Rogers. Number 24, Jason Gamble. Number 25, Matt Rebos, a captain. Number 26, Steve Witherspoon. Number 30, Les Plummer. Number 31, Phil Nadolski. Number 33, Jose Gomez, a captain. Number 34, Dylan Pejanowski. Number 35, Matt Adam. Number 43, Jason Myron, a captain. Number 48, Frank Vega. Number 56, Billy Taylor. Number 58, Tony Amy. Number 61, Doug Ferrier. Number 62, Josh Wagar. Number 64, Matt Zimmerman. Number 66, Randy Manzo. Number 74, Ryan Rankin. Number 77, Jeremy Taylor, a captain. Number 79, Josh Holly. Number 81, Darryl Collier, a captain. Number 82, Desmond Cooper. Number 84, Mark Jackson. And number 85, Jermaine Miller. Gentlemen, will you turn and face each other and walk across and shake hands? For this evening, again, sportsmanship is a word on the field and in the stands. Let's give a hand for both teams as they begin the second game here this evening. The Cougars and the Braves.
Will be receiving the ball, so I get my teams right here.
It's a great opportunity for these young men to get out here and play in the big stadium where the big guys play, and where hopefully they'll play in the future. And it's real exciting for these kids.
Well, this will probably be the last time they play against each other from this year on. They'll be PH football players.
The Cougars will kick kickoff to the Braves. Number 77, Jeremy Taylor, a captain, will be kicking off. Deep, number 10, Jason Graham.
As doing the kicking for the Cougars, number 77, Jeremy Taylor, and it's an onside kick. Recovered.
Onside kick.
Appears to be covered by Central.
Cougars.
And that is recovered by number 64, Matt Zimmerman. Nice job as Central will get the ball. As both of these teams both run variations of the single wing offense.
For the Cougars, number 58, Tony Amy. At quarterback for the Cougars, number 25, Matt Prevost. Prevost at quarterback.
But Matt Prevost will step under center as the quarterback for Central. And the handoff will go to the period number 20, number 33, Jose Gomez. As he got a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd and 4 on the 44-yard line for Central. The tackle by Chippewa, number 54, Roger Lefevre. As Prevost barks out the calls. Handoff again going to Gomez. As he is just short of the first down. Tackle made by number 85, Adam Artman. Also number 88, Jay Goodman.
You'll probably see Jose running the ball a lot this evening. Each of the games this year, he's been a primary ball carrier for the Cougars.
I think on both sides of the ball, all the players on these teams, think they're a little nervous in this contest?
I would say, at this point, yeah, they're playing in the big stadium for the first time, and they're going to have those pregame jitters, and they'll be out of the system within the next 2 plays.
Matt Prevost picking up a Cougar first down.
As Matt Prevost ran the quarterback sneak for the first down.
Jay Goodman on the tackle for
As the Cougars are mounting an impressive drive on their first possession of the game. As they have the ball, 1st and 10 on the Braves' 29-yard line. Backs in the eye behind Prevost. Pitch to Gomez. He gets around and avoids a tackle. Still on his feet. Gomez turns the corner. Finally knocked out of bounds by number 88, Jay Goodman. But nice job by Gomez to get outside as he gets the first down, and he's inside the 15-yard line.
Timeout. Chippewa.
And Chippewa will call timeout.
The Cougars will have it 1st and 10 on the Braves' 14-yard line.
And
This is our Coach Eric Barton from Chippewa. It's his
In that
first year
backfield for the
of coaching with
Cougars,
us
at quarterback,
He's a teacher
number
on our
25,
staff,
Matt
and
Prevost.
we're real happy to have Eric. He's a Marysville boy.
Good
Played football for Walt Brown down in Marysville, and got a lot of football background. And we're just real happy to have Eric as our 8th grade football coach.
Tony Amy, number 58 at center.
As Central head coach Joe Haynes is going over some last-minute instructions with the team. As number 23, Tim Rogers, comes in the game in the backfield. As Central has the ball 1st and 10 on the Chippewas' 14-yard line. And a quarterback keeper by Prevost.
Quarterback keeper. Roger Lefevre on the tackle.
As Roger Lefevre makes the tackle for the Braves.
Roger's been kind of the stalwart there on defense. He's playing middle line back there in that 4-3 alignment, and he's always been kind of the leader this year on that defense. He gets his guys fired up and stiffens up there. We can't let those Cougars in the end zone.
And it will be 2nd and 5 from the 9. Prevost running with it and brought down. Nice job by Roger Lefevre. Who early on in this contest is making a name for himself.
Yeah, Roger always seems to know where the ball is. He's usually right around the ball at all times, and he's a big boy. I mean, he looks more like a prototypical lineman than he does a linebacker, but he also has some speed. He also wrestles at Chippewa, heavyweight.
And I'm sure all these players will be a welcome addition to the Port Huron High football system as Prevost takes the quarterback keeper again, and he gets the first down.
Seems like the game is being played on the line of scrimmage right now.
It appears that Central is getting a nice surge from that offensive line. As Marty Prevost, the captain and also a member of the National Honor Society.
3-yard line.
As it will be 1st and 3 from the 3. So that makes it 1st and goal. Prevost under center. Handoff taken by Gomez. He's in for the touchdown. As he just bounced inside and found a little hole, and that makes it 6-0 Cougars.
And that Cougar offensive line is really coming off the ball, and Chippewa is going to have to stiffen up there and get off the ball a little faster than what they've been, and get those linebackers up in there because they are doing a real effective job of controlling the line of scrimmage in the middle.
Seems like most of the tackles are being made by the linebackers and defensive backs.
As someone jumped off sides from the Chippewa Braves.
Central and Chippewa have always had a real lively rivalry, and it's always been very good spirited. My coaching experience against Central in wrestling and football has been that the boys always treat each other with respect. I think they kind of sense that they're going to be teammates down the road, and both teams in the past, and I'm sure will be tonight, have exhibited great sportsmanship.
As the Cougars are going for 2, Prevost, he's in for 2, and that makes the score 8-0.
Good for the score. The Cougars 8, the Braves nothing. Like to remind you that there's a big ball game here Friday night.
As we have 4:57 to go in the first quarter.
Detroit Shamrocks.
Tom, tell me, I didn't hear anything, but is there any kind of a little wager going on between the principals and administrators of the two schools?
I understand that there were 2 or 3 cheerleaders and Mr. Rolene came over to our school today and let everybody know that if the Chippewa team wins this game this evening, that Mr. Miller would be wearing a Chippewa sweatshirt all day. I believe is it tomorrow?
Jeremy Taylor.
As Taylor kicks the ball off, and it's recovered by number 88. That would be Jay Goodman.
I think Mr. Miller looked real good in Chippewa blue and white.
As we have high stakes on the line in this ball game.
The Huskies here Saturday afternoon.
Actually has to wear the sweatshirt all day, but I think Mr. Rolene will probably have it on most of the day tomorrow.
Dustin Thomas, the quarterback for the Braves, number 14,
As the
Thomas.
Chippewa Brave offense led by number 14, Dustin Thomas. Inside handoff taken by number...
Chad Bennett,
34,
the ball
was it?
carrier.
34, Chad Bennett. As we have a flag on the play. And it appears to be against the Central Cougars face mask. And that will move the Braves deep into Cougar territory.
Those penalties are the kind of things that can keep a drive going and kind of demoralize defense, and it can change the complex of a game if you make enough of them.
And it is 1st and 10, handoff to number 10 to Jason Graham. And he is brought down by a couple of Cougars.
Brought down by Josh Wager. Graham, the ball carrier. Wager on the tackle.
See, you were holding on to that when you were talking. That only push that when if you like you want to cough or something.
Oh.
That's a cough button.
I've been pushing when I've been
Oh,
talking.
I'm sorry. I should have told you.
That's a good way not to make a mistake.
Nobody's hurt me.
That's a good way not to make a mistake.
Handoff taken by number 34. That's Chad Bennett. Brought down by number 81. That's Darryl Collier. And also
Darryl Collier. Darryl Collier on the tackle.
Also number 56, Billy Taylor. And It will be 3rd and 8 for the Braves.
Both teams seem to be moving the ball effectively offensively, and the defenses seem to be bending a bit.
And a fumble, and it's recovered by Jason Graham.
That's really a contrast to the first ball game this evening. That seemed to be primarily a defensive ball game. This one seems to be starting off to be an offensive ball game.
4th down and 10. 4th and 10.
As it's 4th and 10 for the Braves. Play action, and Graham still on his feet. Excuse me, Dustin Thomas fires incomplete. Nice job by Dustin Thomas as he had pressure from number 21, Brent Hoffer. As he did a nice job to avoid the loss, but that does turn the ball over to Central on downs.
Cougars take over 1st and 10.
As they have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. As number 34 checks in for Central, that's Dylan Piahowski.
Matt Prevost, the quarterback.
As Prevost is under center, he's rolling to his right, looks, fires downfield, incomplete. Out of the hands of number 62, Josh Wagar.
Josh Wagar, incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
As there is a flag on the play.
You know, that gale force wind we have out there this evening, I'm surprised to see him passing the ball.
Yes, it was hampered the two teams that played in the first contest, Holland Woods and Fort Gratiot, is in the first half, in the second half, excuse me, that they relatively went to the run, basically.
Illegal receiver downfield. Declined. 2nd down. Go big!
As it's illegal receiver downfield on Central. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Prevost. He's rolling to his left.
Pass again.
He's going to run and still on his feet. Nice job by Prevost. Still on his feet. Barry Sanders-esque run by Matt Prevost. Finally brought down after he got almost to the 45-yard line. Brought down by Jay Goodman and Jeremy Marshall.
Looked like that play started out as a pass play.
3rd down and 3.
Made a fine run of it, then outcome though.
I think I'm making contact here. My apologies to the Chippewa people for not speaking up for you. I apparently wasn't plugged in.
3rd and 3, handoff going to Gomez. Nice tackle, but still surges forward for the 1st down. Nice job by, Jose Gomez.
So, Tom, you owe me the next 5 minutes. I get the mic by myself for the next 5 minutes, okay?
You don't know me very well, I don't think.
All right, no fighting over airtime.
No, anybody knows me knows I have a hard time being quiet.
I've been saying a lot of nice things about Chippewa, though, so I'll make up for it. We got 3.5 quarters left here, so I'll make up for it, Chippewa folks.
This will be 1st and 10. Central from the 44-yard line of the Chippewa Braves. Inside handoff going to number 22, Robert Ellis. And he's brought down after a gain of couple. Tackle made by Jason Graham, also number 54, Roger Lefevre.
Chippewa needs a big play here. We got to get a turnover or something. Fire that defense up. Fire that team up. Line of scrimmage has been controlled by Central so far.
And
a couple wideouts for the first time.
There's two receivers, number 33, that's Jose Gomez. And a little shovel to number 62, Josh Wagar. Finally brought down after a gain of 5.
Brought down by Jason Graham.
Brought down by Jason Graham.
Jay Goodman. Graham and Jay Goodman on that tackle.
As Central going to two receivers look for the first time in the game.
3rd down and 5 for the Cougars.
This will be 3rd and 5 for the Cougars with a minute to go in this first half. Central ahead 8-0. Backs in the eye. Prevost going to run. Nice block by Gamez. He turns upfield and gets a gain of a couple. Tackle made by number 89, Eric Weinkoop.
I'd say the Central offensive line is definitely coming off the ball quicker than the defensive line of Chippewa, and I think they're going to stop him here, keep him off the scoreboard again. They're going to have to get off that ball a little quicker.
I think what's hurting us right now is the pursuit of the Chippewa team. Their defense is not standing around and watching. They're after the ball.
His back's in the eye behind Prevost. And that handoff taken by Gamez as he bounces outside. He turns upfield. Nice job, though, by number 10, Jason Grammer. That one would have been gone, as that stops the clock with 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. But nice job by Jason Grammer. Gamez would have been gone for the touchdown.
Yeah, the Cougar offensive line really opened a nice hole there. The blocking was real crisp, and again, Chippewa's going to have to step up in there.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars on the Chippewa Brave 26. Handoff taken by Gamez. Bounces outside, then inside. Finally tackled by a bevy of Braves. But at the end of the first quarter, the Cougars are ahead of the Chippewa Braves 8-0. And we'll be right back for the start of the second quarter. Stay tuned. We are back for the start of the second quarter. The Central Cougars had the ball 2nd and 8 on the Chippewa Braves 24-yard line. The quarterback for Central is number 25, Matt Prevost. He has one receiver to the left. That's number 43, Jason Myron. And Prevost going to run. He's got a lot of room. Nice block by Gamez. Prevost turns the corner. He's in for the touchdown. And Matt Prevost, nice touchdown run. But there is a flag. Uh-oh. And could be a hold, and it could be a illegal block. As we'll wait for the official's call.
The game between the Cougars and Braves will be televised on Channel 6.
Well, you know, that's just typical of this season's running. Between the quarterback and Gamez, I think they're averaging about 100 yards per game.
Holding against the Cougars nullifies the Prevost touchdown.
And the line blocking has been substantial every game also. So if you want to watch the ball game, you'll watch those two runners and you'll see what's going to happen in the ball game.
Oh, he definitely got a break there.
Yes, as the Braves get off on the holding penalty on the Cougars, and it'll be 2nd and 14 for the Cougars on the Chippewa Braves 30-yard line. Prevost, he's going to run around end. He's got a hole. Nice job by number 88, Jay Goodman, who's been flying to the ball this evening. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Cougars.
Remember the name. He'll be a big red next year.
This could be a big down for the Braves early in this contest. So they don't want to go down by 2 touchdowns early on. 2 backs behind Prevost. And as a handoff to Gamez as he breaks outside. Finally brought down by number 14, Dustin Thomas.
It's going to be close to the first down.
Brought down by Dustin Thomas.
Well, it's kind of hard to find some positives right now. Chippewa's just not coming off the ball, and they're just not playing with the intensity that Central is right now. I just hope our boys can rally here a little bit and get a little more into the ball game. Not to take it away from Central. They're doing a great job of blocking. They're putting a lot of guys out there, and they're getting their blocks.
It'll be 4th and 1 for Central, and I don't think a player's shoe was tied, so they're going to replay the down.
They're taking an equipment timeout.
As they will replay the down. 4th and 1. Backs behind Prevost, number 34. Dylan Piahowski as Prevost takes the quarterback keeper and gets the first down for the Cougars. I see both of you gentlemen are making that point that the Cougars offensive line is doing a nice job of pushing the Chippewa Braves defensive line back. So see if they make any adjustments during this evening's ball game.
And I don't really see a big size differential between the two. Occasionally Chippewa's had a smaller fella in there at the nose guard, but size-wise I think they're pretty much matched up pretty well.
And there's another flag as Prevost is brought down by number 10, Jason Graham.
Jason Graham on a bang tackle.
Is that a penalty flag down there?
Another flag. Maybe motion in the backfield by the Cougars. And it is. Offsides.
Face mask,
Offsetting penalties.
Ooh, offsetting penalties. So that kind of defeats the purpose as they will replay the down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cougars. As Prevost will go under center.
See Mr. Tom Miller down there with all smiles on his face here.
Handoff taken by Gamez as he's still on his feet. Nice run by Gamez, still going, touchdown! Jose Gamez with a beautiful touchdown run.
And that was all desire. That young man wanted to get in the end zone, and by golly, he got there.
And you'll probably be hearing his name down the road as a Port Huron High Big Red.
I think his brother plays for the Big Reds now on the varsity.
As the Cougars will go for 2 points ahead, 14-0. As number 43, Jason Myron, comes in the game. He is a captain.
Yeah, but there's a lot of football left, fellas. A lot of football left. Those Braves will pull it out. You watch.
Anyone that watched the Northern Port Huron game this past season realizes that it's not over till it's over.
Exactly. Prevost rolling to his right, fires! And it's incomplete.
The score, Cougars 14, Braves nothing.
Yes, Mr. Bach, you made a good point on the Port Huron Northern Port Huron High game. I broadcasted that game, and Northern had the lead and seemed to be in control, but the Port Huron High offense, led by D'Angelo Sanders, just really made a statement in the second half as they just ran the ball right down the throats of the Huskies, and the Huskies pulled it out in the end, but anything can happen. It's a crazy game, that game of football.
It was a great spectator game. I think the fans on both sides enjoyed that ball game. I certainly know I did.
And I know myself as a broadcaster, I was very hoarse after that game. It was very exciting as a broadcaster, and just like you said, as a fan, you're on the edge of your seat. As the Cougars will kick off, little squib kick recovered by number 34, Chad Bennett.
Recovered by Chad Bennett.
As the Braves will start out with good field position.
Bennett falling on that onside
If I'm not
kick.
mistaken, I think this is only our second offensive series.
And you are correct, and the Braves will call timeout. And during this timeout, I'd like to direct a question maybe both of you gentlemen. I mean, you'd like to see lots of involvement in the school. I mean, do you think there's a lot of parental involvement in the schools right now? And would you like to see more of parents getting involved in the school? Just in anything sports or just seeing their kids do well?
I think that Central Middle School, probably well as Chippewa, I'd like to see parents getting involved on a regular basis in the school, actually daily. Any parent that's interested in getting involved in the school can get involved with our recreation nights or join the PTSA. If anyone out there in the listening audience is interested, they can telephone 984-6533 at Central Middle School if you're a Central Middle School parent. We'd love to have you talk to Mr. Miller or I or any of the teachers. Come on and visit with us. We'd love to have you in the school.
At Chippewa, we've got similar opportunities. We have recreation night over there at the Wagon Seal every Friday night, and we have parent advisory, and there's lots of opportunities for parents to get involved, and we like to see the parents come out, and our new principal, Mr. Willian, is doing everything he can to encourage parent involvement in our school, and I think that's going to pick up a lot from what we've had.
And handoff taken by number 31. That's Bobby Stebbins. His nice job of running.
Bobby's a real powerful ball carrier. He's a real strong fella. He wrestles for Chippewa and did a great job last year wrestling for my wrestling team. And he's a real hard-nosed guy and real competitor.
Yes, he got a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Braves on their own 45-yard line. And Thomas to throw. He's got a man wide open. That's number 84, Scott Francisco. He's on his horse, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Chippewa Braves.
Better yet, there are no flags. I'll tell you, as a coach, when I coach a game and a big play like that, I'm always looking back to see if there's a clip or something to call it back.
But there is a Central Cougar down on the play. That's number 62, Josh Wagger. Let's hope he's all right.
That was a great play, I think, by Dustin Thomas. I mean, he's on his way down. He just heaved it up there, and Scott happened to be open and caught the ball and did a real nice job of finishing it off, and got to hand it to the rest of the team that they didn't make a silly penalty to have it called back, because that happens with young kids so much. A lot of times they'll throw the unnecessary clip or block or whatever, and it kind of ruins it. So Coach Barden is Mr. Coach Pearson have done a good job of schooling the kids and not to make those kind of silly mistakes.
Well, there's 6 points on the board now.
Well, that should make it a little more interesting now.
It's a good play.
Kind of scares you, though, when a quarterback's going down like that, doesn't have real good vision, just puts it up there, because that can. But Chippewa did a real good job of.
And Josh Wagger coming up.
Making the best out of something that could have turned out real bad.
Off the field on his own power. Nice to see. And the Braves are going for 2. Dustin Thomas, the quarterback, number 14. Handoff to number 10, Jason Graham, and he is in for 2. Nice job of running by Jason Graham.
Yeah, Jason was a real pleasant addition to the team. He didn't come out right away for the team. Had some medical problems and so forth, and when he came out, he definitely added some juice to that offense with his running. He's quite fast, and he was a real welcome addition to the team.
I think you were saying there's a lot of football game left.
That 2 points is good. That 2 points was real important there, I think. Could end up that way. I hope this puts a little life into the Chippewa team there, and they start playing with a little more intensity.
Jose Gomez back deep to receive the kickoff.
You never know with these young fellas how they're going to come out emotionally and ready to play a game. Coach can't really gauge that until they take the field. You know, they're over here in the big stadium and bigger crowd probably than they're used to, and
nerves take over.
Yeah. Sometimes it takes you a little while to get into the ball game. Hopefully not too long.
As Dustin Thomas with the deep kick. Nice job. I do believe that's with the wind, and that'll be a touchback.
Well, I've seen a lot of high school kickers that can't get it down that far.
Exactly.
Well, I hope his parents are taping that.
That's one to go on the highlight film right there.
They'll enjoy that when they look at it a few years from now.
And in the earlier contest, one of the Holland Woods players, T.J. Young, kicked a 65-yard punt that was with the wind, but still with the wind or without the wind, so it was a nice punt. And the Cougars will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line, as they have the lead 14-8 over the Chippewa Braves. The quarterback for Central is number 25, Matt Prevost. He has one receiver and timeout called.
Timeout, Cougars! Cougars, timeout!
As Josh Waggar comes in the game for Central.
Were they short a man out there? Or?
I do believe so.
Yeah.
Once again, I'd like to remind you that the Big Reds of 4-Yard High School will be playing for the MAC White Division Championship here Friday night when they host the East Detroit Shamrocks.
Yes, if you couldn't hear by the PA announcement, Port Huron High Big Reds will be playing for the MAC White Championship against the East Detroit Shamrocks, and they've looked very impressive in their last few games as I watched them play the Sterling Heights Stallions, and they just ran them over for 42 points. So it's very good to see Port Huron High doing well after the last few years where the football team has been down, but it's great to see them finally. They have a tie for the MAC White Championship. It'll be their first championship in, I believe, 30-some years. As Tony Amy is over the ball for the Cougars. That's Matt Prevost on the run, and nice job of running by Matt Prevost. As the tackle was made by number 64, that's John Bergman.
Brought down by Roy Harder.
It's like they're running a hurry-up offense.
2nd and 5 for Prevost. Handoff, Gamez, he's got a big hole. Nice job of tackling by Jason Graham, who's had himself a nice first half.
We're just not getting off the ball, and Central's coming out there and putting the blocks on us, and our guys are just going to have to start coming off the ball. I hate to be redundant about that, but it's pretty much what's happening there.
It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Cougars with 4:19 and counting to go in the first half, and Prevost will run the quarterback keeper, and he appears to have the first down.
Picking up a Cougar first down.
They haven't been able to stop that play all evening.
As number 43, that's Jason Myron, comes in the game for number 22, Robert Ellis. As Prevost and the Cougars had the ball 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Prevost the handoff to Jose Gamez. And he's brought down after a gain maybe of 1. Nice job of the Chippewa Braves defense. As Jay Goodman was the first man there for the Braves.
Yeah, Jay made a nice tackle there, a nice form tackle, got his shoulder down into the ball carrier and did a nice job.
As Robert Ellis comes in for Jason Myron, who is also a captain of the Cougars. As it will be 2nd and 7 for Central. The deep back is Gamez, and he will take the handoff. Nice job again by the Braves defense. Again, Jay Goodman on the tackle.
Wrestling's a good complementary sport to football. Jay's another wrestler for the Chippewa Braves, and sometimes those takedowns and that the kind of things that you do in wrestling can help you in football, same kind of skills. And if you're not playing basketball, football players ought to be wrestling, and I think you can see that.
And Prevost is going to run, flag in the play. He's going to turn the corner, and finally is bumped out of bounds by number 31. That's Bobby Stebbins. There's a flag back in the backfield. And the Chippewas were lucky there wasn't another flag on that almost you could call late hit. But the Cougars will get the penalty. And it is offsides.
Motion penalty, Cougars. Nullifies that fine run by Prevost.
I think that's 2 times now that Prevost has had a good run to the outside and been called back on a legal motion.
And that will make it
3rd down and 10.
3rd and 10 for the Cougars with 2:24 to go in the first half. Cougars have the ball on their own 31-yard line. Backs in the eye behind Prevost. And it's a handoff to Jose Gamez. Big hole, but nice job by the Braves defense as he's tackled by Jay Goodman. Also on the tackle, number 23, Jeff Miles.
Nice trap block there by number 64 on the Cougars' offensive line.
As the Cougars will punt. Doing the punting for the Cougars, Jeremy Taylor back deep for the Braves.
He'll be punting against the wind here.
As there's a flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Too much time?
Too much time. Motion on the Cougars.
As they're going to call another motion penalty against the Cougars. And with the wind going against them, it'll give the Braves excellent field position.
Taylor deep to front.
As Taylor takes the high snap, gets off a low line drive punt, and that will give the Braves excellent field position. And really, if you're the head coach of Central, Joe Haynes, you don't like to give the other team a short field to play with.
It's like they're going to call a timeout and talk about it a little bit here.
And the Cougars will call timeout. And when we were talking earlier, both of you gentlemen were talking about recreation night. And what exactly is recreation night?
Well, I'm not sure what it is over at Chippewa because I haven't been there yet, but at our place, recreation night is basketball and volleyball, ping pong, and we bring in some CDs and play some music and let the kids eat candy and have some pop and have a good time.
Pretty much the same thing at Chippewa. We had a recreation night in the past. It was run by the township, though. And Mr. Wolin has decided that that needs to be revived, and he's kind of taken that task on by himself, and he started it, and hopefully we can get a lot of parent-involved people over there, and same kind of activities. I think they play basketball. I haven't been over there yet either. In fact, I think last week was our first one, but it's every Friday night over at the Wagon Seal Gym.
As we are back to action, the Chippewa Braves have the ball 1st and 10 on the Cougar 36-yard line. And the handoff taken by number 31, Bobby Stebbins, and he got a gain of a couple as he's brought down by number 64, Matt Zimmerman.
Now quarterbacking number 12, Jason Skilbaugh. Skilbaugh now quarterbacking the Braves.
As we have a new quarterback, number 12, Jason Skilbaugh. As the handoff goes to number 10, that's Jason Graham, still on his feet, turns the corner. Nice, tough running by Jason Graham, as he appeared to get the first down before being shoved out of bounds, as he was tackled by number 21 by Brent Hoffer.
By Gomez. Jason Graham picking up 9 yards.
As he was just a yard short, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
Timeout. Officials timeout for a measurement.
As the officials will bring the chain gang out for the measurement, as we have 55 seconds to go in the first half. Is the most exciting play in football, the measurement.
And the spot means everything.
And that is a first down for the Chippewa Braves.
Thomas back in at quarterback.
As Dustin Thomas back in at quarterback for the Braves. He's looking to throw, fires, just out of the hands of number 84, Scott Francisco.
Looks like the Braves are looking for a mismatch between the receiver and the defensive back. Quite a difference in size there.
Scott Francisco, who caught that long touchdown pass from Dustin Thomas.
Chad Bennett, number 34, into the Braves lineup. Number 34, Chad Bennett.
Yeah, you get those kind of mismatches in junior high. You get all sizes and varieties.
That's right.
It will be 2nd and 10 for the Braves. Handoff going to number 34, Chad Bennett. Big hole.
Oh, that was a nice hole.
The ball carrier.
as he's tackled in the secondary by number 22, Robert Ellis, and Jose Gomez. As Bobby Stebbins checks in the backfield for the Chippewa Braves, as Chad Bennett comes out of the game. So it'll be 3rd and 2 for the Braves with
going to be a factor here.
18 seconds to go in the first half. Handoff Stebbins, and he's close to the first down. As the Braves call timeout with 12 seconds to go in the first half. As head coach Eric Barton will go over some last second instructions for his offense.
Hopefully he can run a couple quick because with 12 seconds left, it's going to be difficult to huddle twice and get a play off.
You think Coach Barton has any sneaky plays up his sleeve?
I don't know. I've got the 7th grade team, but we practice separately, so I don't know what they've got going on over there.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Braves from the Cougar 15-yard line.
Wide line splits.
As Thomas rolls, fires an incomplete. Nice pressure from number 58, Tony Amy.
They're going to run a screenplay. They're setting up a screen. Looked like it had some potential to it.
They will set up 2nd and 10 with 8 seconds to go in the first half. The Central Cougars lead the Chippewa Braves 14-8.
2nd down and 10.
Thomas handoff to Jason Graham, and I do believe that will end the first half with the score, Central 14, the Chippewa Braves 8, and we'll be back for the start of the second half. Stay tuned.
I don't hear a thing through here.
I can hear it through mine. Can you hear it through yours? Yeah, I can hear you, and I can hear everybody. Only